The legend of Voltron, defender of the universe.
Welcome back to the Titanium Hangar. This is Mike. Today I want to talk to you about the Mastermind Creation MMC RMX-15 Vivace. Yes, I did look that up. I looked it up to see how to pronounce it correctly. I've heard so many different pronunciations, and Google says it's Vivace. Anyhow, this is obviously a repaint of their Steeljaw to a Voltron Black Lion, which is very interesting and something that kind of took a lot of people by surprise, but pleasant surprise. Now, I did get this on Show Z. There is a link available for you down in the description below to get it. There's still some available. This is one of those things that will probably be selling out pretty fast because it's just so unique, and they didn't make very many. All of these exclusives are very short-run items. But we're going to get in and take a look at this, and a little hint in advance, it's pretty cool. Talk about it coming up. All right, this is the box, the packaging, and it's kind of interesting because it looks like it's sort of a Soundwave boombox type deal. And then it opens up like this. It has a magnet to close it, and then it opens. So to make it look like you're actually in a cassette player. That's so interesting because it is a big cassette. And there it is. There's packaging. Really cool. And also you can actually just remove it from the packaging like that too and put it back in if that's a thing that you wanted to do. So very interesting stuff they're doing just with the packaging. Here it is out of the box, and I did a comparison in my last one, or one of my last ones, on one of these cassettes. They are the exact same size as a cassette, pretty much, more or less. Thickness is a little bit different, but size-wise, like this, it's the same size. It's been so long since I've messed with cassettes these. It's just been so long that I just didn't realize how big they are. They are pretty good size, and most of the other competitors that are making these make them with micro cassette size. So this is bigger, and of course with bigger you're going to get bigger, a little bit better in a few areas. But this does not look like the cassette with the paint on it. The goal for this, of course, is to get it into the lion mode and to look like a lion. So they don't have kind of all of the print and paint to make this look that good. I mean, I guess we have some of this here to make it sort of look like a cassette, but there's not much to it. Not much to it cassette-wise. There's not much really to say or talk about other than just kind of getting to see the aesthetic of it as a cassette. All right, to save on some time, not going to show the transformation in this video. I will link the other video that I have that's got the transformation. Exact same thing, but really it looks good, and I'm very impressed how much this looks like a Black Lion from Voltron. And I think they did a really good job with it. And it's one of those things that I never would have thought of this. I would have never put this together to do this, and they did. It's really awesome that they did it too. But looking at it, let's look at the colors. They're so different. All these different colors, they look really good. The face, it looks right on, like exactly like it should. And I don't think it was even remolded. I think it's the exact same face, just the paint. What difference a paint makes. That is really awesome. Opening, closing mouth there. And then on the side here, the paint that's part of the cassette paint, which of course it matches over here. But really there was not much in the cassette to make it look like a cassette. So that little bit right there. This is red. It's not painted, but it is just red. These little sections here, they're silver. They've got some paint on it. And then this down here, I believe all of this is painted to match, and it looks good. Looks really good. It's the way it should be. Now, of course, I would have liked this to be Vach metallized, but then again, it would have rubbed and scratched off, and so this is fine. It's fine the way it is. It's fine. There's the yellow tail on the back. So, I mean, it really does work really well. When we get to comparisons, you can see how close they got this to an actual Black Lion, because that is just really impressive what they did. Pretty cool. All of the same stuff that we got with the first one, but I guess let's go ahead and get into looking at articulation, then we do some comparisons. So we already saw the head kind of side to side, up and down, but the ears have movement in him, and I'm pretty sure the original one did too. I just don't remember. It's been a while. It's already been a few months, so a couple things. Let's tighten that up. Then we got the front shoulder going out all the way up to here. Got the 360, and then you got the bicep. Oh, no, you've got the in and out right here with this. You can give it that nice mean look if you want to. And then down here with the paws, you have some, isn't this articulation right here? Feels like it, but okay, I'm not going to stress it, but you do have the articulation in the paw to do all this stuff that you'd want. And then you got to up and down right here. And so the reason for all of that articulation, why that matters, is so that you can get kind of like a walking type of stance like that. Then in the back here, we do have articulation. Just look at it from the back like so. Ball joint works great right here. And then same stuff with the foot. Same stuff with the foot we got before, which actually, let's bring these down underneath it. That's probably the right way to have that. Give it a little bit more height in the back. Does feel a little low in the back. That's kind of one downside to this design, but I still think it looks cool. It looks awesome. Just amazing. And the wings, they have a little bit of movement. You can put them out a little bit, but they're, of course, they're blocked by the kind of shoulders there. Depending on how you set it up, you could probably get them a little bit more, a little wider wing stance, wingspan, if you want to. Now, doing a good side-by-side comparison with their Steeljaw and looking at this, you can see the major differences between them. Of course, the colors are the main difference, and pretty much all the difference is in the colors. I could pull those up so they match a little closer. Get the tail at the same angles and all those kinds of things. And yeah, it's amazing how they got this to look like a Voltron. And yeah, that's great. Looking good. Now, notice the yellows are a different color yellow than they went with this. This is, of course, sort of like a, I don't know, mustardy, orangey yellow. Is that the good way to describe that yellow? And this is a bright, vibrant yellow. So the yellows they used on the Voltron one are a bit of a vibrant yellow. And then the red paint. I still don't have the exclusive that was supposed to have the Vach metal on this. I got a pre-order at ShowZ, but I don't have it yet. And I think I'll like the one with the Vach metal more than this one. But this is a great figure, a great design. If he can close his mouth. Some of the stuff that's loose on this is a little tighter on this. Like this mouth's pretty tight on this. This mouth on the first one is a little loose. So they've made improvements as they go. I mean, usually don't as they go, the molds start to wear out. It's gonna wear the mold out on this thing, but yeah, it looks pretty good. All right, so the Voltron that I wanted to compare it to that I think is the most size-wise correct is, I think it was LJN that made it, but it's the motorized Voltron. And as you can see, they look similar yet different. So this one is like a thinner, like it's a black lion that went on a diet or something. And that's kind of how it looks. And it's pretty cool though. I mean, it's so many similarities to it. And the Black Lion always, I feel like the lion mode is not a good mode because it has to be the torso all the time. This has no torso to be a torso. So it's going to be cool to be on my Voltron shelf. It's going to be a lot of fun to have this on my Voltron shelf as another just interesting side Voltron option. But you can kind of see the differences here between this. And I'm sure you're probably wondering what is motorized about this. So I will actually, since I'm going to have some time to do it in this video, let's just show you what a motorized Voltron does. It motors. You put it like he's laying on his stomach, and that's what it does. Now, generally for the Black Lion, you don't put wings up. You just kind of lay the wings down. But there it is with wings up, and then a nice group shot. And all the friends that are coming out to play today. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so this is my look at the Mastermind Creations RMX-15 Vivace recolor of their Steeljaw. It is a full-size cassette version. It's one of the bigger ones. It looks really good. I can't believe they actually pulled off a Black Lion Voltron out of that mold. And it looks as good as it does. It works as well as it does. It is very impressive. I think that they did a great job with this figure overall. I would have never thought to do this. And really cool. I mean, as exclusives would go, this is a really good idea for an exclusive. And especially with Voltron stuff these days, commanding such a hefty high price for this to, it is a little bit more because it is a TFCon exclusive, but it is really cool. It's about $109 at ShowZ. Now, it is still available at Show Z. I will have a link down below where you can get yours at Show Z if you want to. Of course, remember to put in TH for the reviewer code and enjoy this wonderful figure. I'm going to enjoy having this on my Voltron shelf. I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun to add to the Voltron collection. Something very unique that I never would have thought they would have made. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Is this something you picked up, something you're looking forward to? Like and subscribe, and Titanium Hanger out.
Get ready to assemble.